The golden sun began its gentle ascent over the lush palms of the island, casting a warm glow upon the docks. Mr. Rourke stood with his characteristic poise, looking out at the shimmering turquoise water. "Good morning, Mr. Brock," he said with a voice as smooth as velvet. "Good morning, Lawrence." Smiles, everyone, smiles. The atmosphere was thick with the scent of tropical flowers and the promise of dreams about to be realized. "Well, Lawrence, there is your friend, Mr. Baldwin, and his employer, Mrs. Leslie Donnell. You do have the fantasy straight. Mrs. Donnell, a widow, wants to spend the weekend with her butler, as if they were two ordinary people in an ordinary relationship that could develop into what she has dreamed about for some time, a romance." Lawrence adjusted his jacket, looking slightly puzzled at the notion. "Mrs. Donnell ordinary? Oh, I do hope I have not made a mistake." Mr. Rourke shook his head slowly, his eyes reflecting a deep wisdom. "The only mistake will be on Mrs. Donnell's part." Lawrence leaned in, curious. "How is that, sir?" "Her mistake would be in raising her expectations so high that she loses sight of the real man she wants to know." As they watched the passengers disembark, Lawrence's attention shifted to a woman moving with a distinct grace despite her reliance on a walking aid. "That lady, sir, I remember her. She was a great dancer some years ago. Miss Julie Mars, some say the most talented dancer of the modern era. As I recall, she mysteriously retired at the very height of her career. She uses a cane." Mr. Rourke's expression softened with a touch of solemnity. "Her retirement was forced, Lawrence, an automobile accident." Lawrence sighed, feeling the weight of the words. "What a dreadful tragedy, sir." "Yes, she was injured right here on Fantasy Island, and her fantasy is to dance once more." Lawrence looked at the woman again, then back to his employer. "Her fantasy must be difficult for you to arrange under the circumstances, sir." Mr. Rourke gazed into the distance, his voice barely a whisper. "More than you know, Lawrence. You see, I was responsible for her accident." As the guests gathered, Mr. Rourke stepped forward with an inviting gesture. "My dear guests, I am Mr. Rourke, your host. Welcome to Fantasy Island." Among the crowd, Mrs. O'Neill approached him, her face beaming with delight. "Mr. Rourke, I am as excited as a debutante." He smiled back warmly. "Well, it becomes you, Mrs. O'Neill. Debutante balls were such a lovely old-fashioned tradition." She nodded enthusiastically. "Oh, where I come from, everything is old-fashioned and full of tradition." "Which is why you are here," Mr. Rourke replied, understanding her heart perfectly. Turning back to his assistant, Mr. Rourke noted the meticulous preparations. "Well, Lawrence, trust you to think of everything." Lawrence beamed with pride. "I try, sir, I do try." Nearby, Mrs. O'Neill was deep in thought. "You know, Mr. Rourke, not once in all the years we have been together has Baldwin ever let it show." "Let what show, madam?" "What that he feels." "What I feel." Mr. Rourke looked at her thoughtfully. "Could it be, Mrs. O'Neill, that your curiosity about the man behind the cool, professional exterior has led you to read something into the relationship that does not really exist?" She shook her head firmly. "Oh, no. No, Mr. Rourke, it is real. For both of us, I felt it." At that moment, Baldwin approached with his usual impeccable timing. "Excuse the delay, madam. I have seen to it the maid finished your unpacking. I have sent the gown you selected for tonight's reception to be pressed, and I have confirmed your luncheon reservations." "Thank you, Baldwin. Now, please, sit down." Baldwin looked momentarily stunned, his professional mask slipping for just a second. "Very good, ma'am." Did you say sit down?" Mrs. O'Neill insisted, her voice gentle but firm. "It is quite all right, I assure you. Please join us, won't you?" "Yes, do," Mr. Rourke added. Mrs. O'Neill looked Baldwin in the eye, her heart on her sleeve. "Baldwin, I do not want you to be my butler anymore." "Oh, for the time being, anyway." Baldwin felt a wave of uncertainty. "I had always thought my services were satisfactory." "Oh, they are, as far as they went." "Oh, that is really not what I meant to say." Lawrence, help me with this, please." Lawrence stepped in to bridge the gap. "Well, Baldwin, dear fellow, Mrs. Donnell's fantasy is for you two to spend the weekend, shall we say, together. Not as employer and employee, but as man and woman. Baldwin blinked, unable to process the shift. Is this a joke? No. Oh, dear, This is embarrassing. Baldwin, all these years together, I always felt that there was something very special, something personal between us. Surely I could not have been mistaken. Mr. Rourke provided the necessary encouragement. It will be just for this weekend, Mr. Baldwin. 2 short days to test this feeling Mrs. Donnell describes. You have not denied this special contact between you and Mrs. Donnell, so, what do you have to lose? Baldwin took a breath, his thoughts swirling. I am not sure yet, sir. In any case, it is a beautiful day. Fantasy Island is yours to enjoy, so why not take your charming companion to lunch, Later, Mr. Rourke stood alone, lost in thought, until Norris approached him. Sir, is anything wrong? Sir, I said, is anything wrong? Mr. Rourke snapped back to the present. I am quite all right, Norris, thank you. Miss Mars is meeting me here. Yes. Of course, I know nothing about the accident involving Miss Mars, but if there is anything I can do for you now, anything at all. I appreciate your concern, Norris, but, do not trouble your head over my problem. As a matter of fact, sir, I was practicing a bit of advice I have often heard you give. When considering yourself, use your head. When considering others, use your heart. Thank you for reminding me, Norris. Thank you. Julie Mars arrived, her presence commanding even with the cane. The last times I saw you was right here in this very theater, right after my last performance. And you were running out that door? Yes. I have always blamed myself for not stopping you. Oh, Julie. Why did you take the car? Where were you going that night? To that special place that you took me once, when you told me that you could never leave the island, not even for our love. Oh, Julie. I am so sorry it happened. I was devastated. And you would not let me see you after the accident, or even tell you that. I did not want to hear you say, I am sorry. I wanted to hear you say, I love you. Mr. Rourke's eyes were filled with a rare emotion. Oh, I always loved you. I still do. And I love you, too. What happened was a long time ago, but you are still here. And the only thing that has changed is that I walk with this cane. And do not believe in miracles anymore. I can give you your fantasy, Julie. To dance. To dance the way I used to dance. Yes. Oh, darling. Please. Please. You must understand. You can tell no one else about your fantasy. And it would last only for these 2 days of the film festival. Oh, I do not care. Then stand here. Now, do not move. I cannot. You can. You can. Dance, Julie. Dance. As the music swelled in her mind, Julie began to move, the cane forgotten. Oh, Julie, Julie. What a joy to see you are happy again. At the restaurant, Baldwin was struggling with the new dynamic. Pardon me. Baldwin? Yes, madam. Sit down. Stop calling me madam. My name is Leslie, remember? It is going to take practice. Well, that is what we are here for. Marshall. You have to be patient. I have been patient. For over 10 years. Oh, Marshall. You did not have a clue to the way I felt all these years. I only knew how I felt. You certainly never gave me a clue. Then I have learned to be a very good actor, Leslie. So have I. But I do not want to have to pretend ever again. They sat together, the tension of a decade beginning to thaw. No, do not drink it, okay? No, thanks, dear. It flashes. Oh, no, darling. Not with my hat. I was so afraid this might be tacky, but it is absolutely beautiful. Wait. Would you mind if we left? Leslie, darling. Leslie. Suddenly, 2 women approached their table. Rachel, Audrey. Imagine bumping into the 2 of you. Listen, I cannot stay and talk for. We will get together later. Bye. After they left, the gossip began. That man she is trying to hide. I would swear that was Baldwin. Her butler. Leslie having lunch with her butler? Why would she do that? Now, is not that an interesting question? Back at the theatre, Lawrence pointed out a new development. Oh, Miss Barnes is over there, sir. Ah, thank you, Lawrence. I see her. Julie was talking to a producer, Edmund. It will mean Broadway again, Julie. A hit show and all the wonderful hoopla that goes with it. Are you making me an offer, Edmund? Definitely. Dance this weekend. If you have got even half of what you had, we have got a deal. Mr. Rourke intervened smoothly. Are you tempting my favorite lady, Mr. Rohn? Nothing you would not approve of, Mr. Rourke. Come on. I am sure of that. Will you excuse us? Oh, of course. Think about it, Julie. Let me know if you will consider it. Once they were alone, Julie turned to Mr. Rourke. You heard what he said? Yes, Julie. I heard what he said. But he does not know what we know. And you cannot tell him or your fantasy will end at that very moment. No. Why cannot you make my cure permanent? Please do not ask me that. Oh, now listen to me. You chose to stay on this island once rather than to live a life with me somewhere else. Even though you told me that you loved me. I did love you. I do love you. Well, then, why? Julie. I cannot leave. I do not exist anywhere else but on Fantasy Island. Not in the way you know me. Do not try to understand it. Just believe that it is beyond even my powers. Those powers to make fantasies come true. They are for other people, Julie. Not for myself. The very fact of our love makes what you ask impossible. I do not believe that. You could find a way, but you won't. You sent me away before with a leg that would not get well and a heart that would not heal. And now you will do it again for the same selfish reasons. Whatever they are. At the reception, Lawrence was overseeing the details. If I may say so, sir. Your reception for VIP guests is a splendid idea. Thank you, Lawrence, but I remind you all Fantasy Island guests are VIPs, as you call them. Of course, sir. Oh, dear. A problem, Lawrence? Two, sir. More of a disaster. They are old friends of mine. And Baldwin's. But it is not just them I am worried about. It is their employers. Oh, I see. All of them, I gather. No Mrs. Donnell and Baldwin. Oh. Ah. Enter the witches, right on cue. May's dames, Andrews and Wilkins. Who both enjoy a reputation for malicious gossip that has exceeded only by the wealth of their respective husbands. They sound very ominous indeed. The very words, sir. The only thing they would enjoy more than blighting the fragile blossom of love would be to plough up the entire garden. Well, as the one in charge of this fantasy, Lawrence, I suggest you keep a very close eye on the situation. And I wish you luck. Audrey and her companion watched from the shadows. There they are, Audrey. It is Baldwin. And just when I thought the weekend was going to be a colossal bore. Lovers, they are lovers. Probably have been for years. Audrey, you are jealous. Leslie and Baldwin were lost in their own world. I did not think the two of us coming to this reception together was such a good idea at first. But I have changed my mind. I am changing my mind about a lot of things. I could not be happier. Come on. She is not going to get away from us this time. Leslie. How nice. Are you not going to introduce us to this gorgeous man? Baldwin. It is you. Leslie, shall we bother explaining? Ah, Leslie. Marshall. We do not have anything to explain. Oh, of course not, dear. We are your friends. Besides, we do not blame you a bit. No, of course not. This island is the perfect setting for an indiscretion. Baldwin finally snapped. Excuse me, madam. But the only people being indiscreet here are the two of you. Or, to put it more bluntly, go to hell. In the quiet of the garden, Mr. Rourke found Julie. I have been looking for you. What is it, Julie? I was dancing. An old man with a cane was watching me. I remembered that I was crippled, too. Listen to me. There may be a way to grant you what you ask. To be healed. Yes. If I find the way, it will require a sacrifice. Nothing worthwhile is without a price. What sacrifice would not be worth it? It means that much to you. It means everything to me. I love you. And I love you, Julie. More than you know. Until later, huh? Nearby, Leslie found Baldwin. Hello. Hello. I missed you. I am sorry about my friends. Friends. What happened does not matter. It does matter. Only if we let it. I am afraid it is not our choice. You cannot let some stupid idiot spoil what we have. Do you not see? We already had a relationship that worked very well. No cruelty, no hurting you. Still being together every day. Together? You call that together? Every time you were near me, I could not say what I wanted to. I could not touch you. I have made up my mind. Marshall. Will you excuse me, madam? Oh, good morning, madam. Leslie tried once more to reach him. It is not going to work, Marshall. I have been awake all night thinking about yesterday and how we were together. I am not going to let you throw it away. I said it all last night. I am sorry. Are you not the least bit curious about all you have been missing? You do put up a pretty convincing argument. You must know I love you. I love you too, Leslie. For Julie, the dream was becoming a reality. Then it is really true. I won't be crippled again. I cannot believe it. My dreams are coming true. And it is all because of you. Oh, I am so happy. I could burst. It is going to be just like it was again. Mr. Rourke warned her gently. Julie, nothing can ever be exactly like it was before. Oh, yes, it can, because I am on my feet. And best of all, I have got my man. Now, do not you give me that look. I am whole again. And this time, I won't take no for an answer. Thank you. You look marvelous. I feel marvelous. And all because of you. In the lobby, Leslie and Baldwin encountered more acquaintances. It has taken all these years together for us finally to be together. Suddenly, I am not sure about things I have always been sure about. Confusion of the best kind, do not you think? I do. Baldwin.